3 guys. First one he brought back was this cold, mysterious doctor. Yeah, my ex. Second time, a top-tier assassin, also my ex. Third time, I watched some shady strategist getting all buddy-buddy with my husband. I was done. They were one short of a full card game, about to start calling each other brothers. I made a split-second call, packed my valuables and ran. Don't blame me for bailing. Blame it on being too gorgeous. Yep. I'm the kind of woman whose beauty single-handedly unified an entire region's taste. Where I ranked as the #1 beauty pretty much depended on my dad. He started out as a minor official in Jiangnan, so my reputation spread all through Jiangnan. Then he got caught up in some mess, got demoted, and shipped off to the northern frontier, so I became the border's #1 beauty. Then out of nowhere, my dad had a comeback. This scrappy nobody climbed all the way to a third-rank capital official. Talk about a glow-up. I worked my way into the capital's social scene and accidentally picked up my third #1 beauty title. The title was great, but the capital was a whole different playing field. My dad was a big deal, but there were even bigger deals above him. And at the very top, the royal family? My capital's #1 beauty title had stepped right on Princess Jing'an's toes. Princess Jing'an was petty. Once I took that title, she came at me from every angle, openly and behind my back. I dodged every single one. But before I could even gloat, she finally got me. After years of living life on my own terms, I'd been in the capital less than a year before I was married off to a young general, Gu Xijin. Honestly though, I got the better end of the deal. I was matched with Gu Xijin because he just won a huge battle at the frontier and was coming home in triumph. He hadn't even washed the blood and grime off when he appeared before the emperor. Princess Jing'an caught a glimpse from a distance and wrote him off as some rough, plain-looking brute. Add in that he was a wild man who'd fought his way up from the frontier with no fancy family name, and she saw the perfect opening. Forced marriage. Shipped me off to the frontier to suffer. The very next day, she begged the emperor to arrange it. The moment that imperial decree arrived at my house, my whole world collapsed. I knew it. Jing'an was a snake, couldn't out-pretty me, so she arranged my marriage instead. She was literally trying to bury me in a marriage. Pure evil. But defying an imperial decree? That's a death sentence, whole extended family included. So I accepted it, heavy-hearted, and rolled my eyes at my dad behind his back. Lost a power contest, and he's the one who started the whole mess. Useless. The wedding between me and Gu Xijin was actually pretty grand. Princess Jing'an even showed up personally to congratulate us. If she hadn't sent someone the day before to warn me my husband-to-be was ugly, I might have actually thought she was being sincere. That little tip kept me up all night, agonizing over which mattered more, my love life or my entire family's survival. I agonized all the way to my wedding night, sitting on the bed with my veil on. When I heard the door open, I stopped thinking. No time to run anyway. He stood there hesitating forever before he finally reached out. Miss, this marriage was the emperor's order, but we're complete strangers. I have no expectations of you, and I doubt you want this either. I won't touch you tonight. His words weren't even finished when the veil lifted, revealing this breathtakingly beautiful face of mine that straight up leaves people speechless. I braced myself for the worst. But when I looked up, Gu Xijin, aside from being pretty tan, was actually surprisingly handsome. Just looked kind of blank. Whatever. Getting stunned by my face is pretty standard. Wait, what was all that mumbling when he lifted my veil? What did you just say? Oh, wife, it's getting late. I know what that means. I was honestly dreading an ugly husband, but turns out he's actually good looking. Still a step below me, but hey, I'm a generous person. So I grabbed Gu Xijin and pulled him straight onto the bed. I'll say, military men really are built different. Chest, abs, biceps, everything was rock solid. Gu Xijin had returned to the capital, but he couldn't stay long. Too much going on at the frontier, and the people needed him there. Just days after the wedding, he was already packing to head back. As the new wife, I had to go too. The frontier was actually fine by me. My dad had been posted there before. I knew the place like the back of my hand. Totally in my element. Plus, the frontier vibe is chill and open, and I'm not gonna lie, the guys with that exotic look, so many. Big-hearted, none of the stuffy capital rules. Good times were literally calling my name. But Gu Xijin, whenever he looked at me, he seemed almost guilty. I'm sorry, you've had to suffer following me out here. Not at all. I'm having way more fun here than back in the capital. Hey, hey. The journey from the capital to the frontier was brutal. That year in the capital had clearly spoiled me a bit. Same bumpy carriage ride. I was totally fine on the way there, but the trip back actually made me sick. The second Gu Xijin saw me fall ill, he panicked. The moment we hit the frontier, he had a doctor on it immediately. That illness dragged on for half a month. And right on cue, the Xiongnu, fresh off a crushing defeat, still couldn't take a hint and sent scouts to probe the border. Gu Xijin had no choice but to personally lead troops out and knock them down a notch. Sure, he could have sent someone else, but he was the backbone of this frontier. The people needed to see him out there. Before he left, he lingered at my bedside not wanting to go. He finally held my hand and promised that when he came back, he'd bring the best doctor he could find. The fight only lasted a few days. The Xiongnu were just testing the waters. Gu Xijin crushed them in one clash and wiped out any appetite they had for more. I'd been feeling much better those last few days. When I heard he was heading back, I freshened up and went to the gate to meet him. From a distance, I spotted his tall figure riding in on horseback. The moment Gu Xijin saw me standing at the gate, that handsome face of his broke into a huge smile. He dismounted, crossed to me in a few strides, and completely wrapped me in his arms. His big warm hands pressed against my back, radiating heat. My wife. He was squeezing so hard I couldn't even move. I just patted his back to remind him we were still standing outside the front gate. When he finally let go, I noticed a carriage parked behind him. Hold on. I know this storyline. General husband comes home from war with a pregnant woman, then tells his wife she was the real love all along. Then she runs, he chases, she can't escape. Or maybe it's just hurt her some more. Then she dies brokenhearted, and he spends the rest of his life regretting it. But wait, was Goosey Jean even gone a full 2 weeks? He managed to come back with a confirmed pregnant woman? In half a month? You can even tell that fast? Hold on, I'm the #1 beauty of 3 regions. He actually has the nerve to cheat on me. Just as I was running through every possible storybook response to this situation, the carriage curtain shifted. A hand appeared. Slender, strong, pale, with long fingers, and a tiny mole at the base of the thumb that somehow made the whole thing impossibly elegant. Wait. That hand looked familiar. Right as I locked eyes with the owner, no way to avoid it now, my dense, lovesick husband who only ever knew how to cling to me finally remembered to do introductions. Honey, you were still sick when I left. I ran into Dr. Lin on the way back. Incredible healer. I brought him home to treat you. Go let Dr. Lin check you out once we're inside. Dr. Lin and I stared each other down and both forced a smile at the exact same time. His was actually warm. Mine was strictly surface level. Oh hell, this is literally my ex. Though I'll admit, Lin Ziyu was as good looking as ever, still carrying that familiar scent of herbs. But unlike back when he used to be glued to my side, his smile now was warm, polite, and very clearly keeping me at arm's length. Mrs. Gu, I'm Lin Ziyu.